When we imagine the future, we think of lights, technology, and movement. But there is a place where the future isn't imagined. It is lived every single day. A place where tradition and modernity do not compete, but walk side by side, like old friends. This place is Tokyo, a city that beats like a giant heart, illuminating dreams, memories, and stories that travel across generations. Today, you and I will walk together through streets that look like they came from another planet. And at the same time, through silent temples where time slows down and the soul can breathe. We will discover a Japan that moves with the speed of a bullet train, but still honors every sunrise, every cherry blossom, every gesture of respect. On this journey, you will see landscapes that look like paintings, rituals that have existed for centuries, flavors that tell stories, and neighborhoods that reveal completely different sides of one single city. Prepare to travel. Prepare to feel. Prepare to discover what makes Tokyo one of the most fascinating cities on Earth. This is the first chapter of our journey. Take a deep breath. The adventure is about to begin. Before it was known as Tokyo, this city had another name, Ado, a small fisherman's village that, over the centuries, transformed into the political and cultural heart of Japan. By the 17th century, Edo was already one of the largest cities in the world. And when, in 1868, Emperor Meiji moved the capital here, the city received a new name, Tokyo, the eastern capital. But Tokyo did not grow without challenges. Earthquakes reshaped its landscape. Wars destroyed entire districts. Firestorms erased memories. And still, like a silent phoenix, the city was reborn again and again. The lead of the Japanese people revealed something admirable: the ability to begin again, to rebuild, to transform pain into resilience. Today, Tokyo is one of the largest urban centers on the planet, home to more than 37 million people. And yet, its ancestral essence remains alive. Between glass skyscrapers, you can find temples over 1,000 years old. And among illuminated avenues, you can still hear the soft sound of old shrine bells. Tokyo is, at the same time, a memory and a promise. An ancient story and a future still being written. Tokyo is not just a city, it is a spirit, a way of living, thinking, and feeling. Japanese culture is deeply shaped by values that appear in every detail of daily life. Respect, seen in greetings, gestures, silence, harmony, present in architecture, food, rituals. The search for balance between inner and outer, simple and complex. And amidst Tokyo's organized chaos, there is a concept that defines everything: omotenashi, a word difficult to translate, but it means something like genuine, heartfelt hospitality. The art of caring for someone with sincerity without expecting anything in return. This spirit is in the stores that wrap products with perfection, in restaurants that serve each dish like a piece of art, and even in the trains, punctual, silent, immaculate. Japanese creativity also shines in anime, manga, kabuki theater, light festivals. And of course, in the cherry blossoms, the beloved sakuras admired around the world. In this city, everything seems to have meaning, and every detail hides a story waiting to be discovered. Tokyo is an open window into the future, a city glowing with millions of lights, giant screens, sounds, movement, where every corner feels like a scene from a science fiction film. Here, technology is not just a tool, it is a living part of the city. The trains and subways are among the most efficient in the world. Punctual, silent, and capable of transporting millions every day without chaos, without delay, without confusion. And among these rails runs the famous Shinkansen, the bullet train. It cuts across Japan like a silver lightning bolt, reaching speeds that defy logic. When you board it, you literally travel inside the future. But Tokyo goes beyond speed. It is a sensory experience. The streets of Shibuya glow with massive screens that light up the sky. And then when you least expect it, the city slows down. Between busy avenues and modern buildings, Tokyo keeps a secret that many travelers only discover when they decide to walk without rushing. The secret of silence. The temples and shrines scattered across the city are sanctuaries where time seems to stop. The most famous is Sensoji, in Asakusa, with its giant red gate, the common Aramen, and its street full of lanterns and traditional shops. If there is a place in the world where cuisine becomes art, it is Tokyo. The city has more Michelin-starred restaurants than anywhere else, but Tokyo's true beauty lies in contrast. From refined dining to simple street food, everything is prepared with technique, dedication, and respect. Sushi, loved around the world, is born here with absolute freshness. At the Toyosu market, chefs wake up before sunrise to choose the best fish, which will be served only hours later. But sushi is only the beginning. Bowls of steaming ramen with rich, deep flavors. Tempura, light and crisp, made with perfect precision. Yakitori skewers grilled with an aroma that comforts the soul. Delicate desserts, colorful sweets, themed cafes full of creativity. And, of course, the vending machines. In Japan, they sell everything. Hot coffee, iced tea, soup, ice cream, toys. A unique experience found only here. Eating in Tokyo isn't just nourishment, it is ritual. It is storytelling. It is understanding a culture that transforms every meal into a special moment. If Tokyo were a heart, Shibuya would be its strongest beat. A neighborhood that never sleeps, that pulses, vibrates, inspires. The first impact is unforgettable. Shibuya Crossing, the busiest intersection in the world. 5, 6, sometimes 7 lanes open at the same time, and hundreds of people cross together in a spontaneous choreography of urban life. It's hypnotic, chaotic, perfect. Every face tells a story. Students rushing, workers heading home, tourists amazed, artists capturing the moment. And you, right there in the middle, living inside a moving painting. Lights, colors, sounds. Shibuya is an explosion. Shops everywhere, charming cafes, hidden restaurants, street music, and of course, the famous statue of Hachiko, the loyal dog who waited for his owner until the end of his life. If Shibuya is Tokyo's heart, Akihabara is its electric brain. Welcome to the district of technology, anime, manga, gaming, and everything pop culture. The streets look like a neon rainbow. Multi-story shops sell the latest electronics, action figures, futuristic PCs, cameras, collectibles, cards, absolutely everything a fan could imagine. It feels like stepping into a theme park. Huge arcades filled with rhythm games, racing games, fighting games, dance simulators, the sounds, the lights, the smell of popcorn and sweets. Everything creates an atmosphere that exists nowhere else in the world. This is where you'll also find the famous maid cafes. Waitresses dressed as cute characters serving dishes, decorated with hearts and drawings made right in front of you. Tokyo surprises. In the middle of skyscrapers, traffic, lights, and movement, there is a side of the city that is quiet, calm, and breathtakingly beautiful. It's nature. In spring, the entire city transforms. The sakura, the iconic cherry blossoms, open their pink petals and create a spectacle that moves people to tears. People of all ages gather in the parks for hanami. It's the ritual of sitting under the cherry trees to eat, drink, talk, and just watch the flowers. A moment of connection with life, with nature, with the present. Ueno Park is one of the most beloved wide paths, serene lakes, temples between the trees. Shinjuku Gion is a perfect garden, with Japanese, French, and English landscapes. Yoyogi Park is freedom in the form of music, dancing, picnics, sports, and community. And beyond the parks stands Mount Fuji, majestic, silent, sacred, visible from Tokyo on clear days. A mountain that has inspired artists and travelers for centuries. In Tokyo, nature is not a detail. It is a pause, a breath, a piece of the Japanese soul in the form of flowers, leaves, and wind. Tokyo is full of grand attractions, ancient temples, and futuristic towers. But what truly captivates travelers are the small details, the unique things that exist only here, the moments that make you think only in Japan. For example, the vending machines. There are more than 5 million across the country. They sell hot coffee, iced tea, flowers, umbrellas, toys, soup, even fresh eggs. And every single one works flawlessly minus 24/7. Tokyo is more than a city, it is an experience. A hug between past and future. A meeting of light and silence, speed and calm, tradition and innovation. But with Tokyo, it is never goodbye, it is always.
またね。
See you next time.